Hey y'all, it's Friday. So if you saw my email, I think everyone probably saw it. Even if you're not on my list, I posted it in my story just because I thought it was really cool. So let me pin this comment so you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so this is gonna be short and sweet. I promised my clients that I work with that I'm gonna keep my videos shorter because they're very busy and they don't have time to watch a 20-minute video. So in my email, if you didn't get it, also in my story, like I just said, I was talking about how a lot of times people think that they're not selling something online and they get discouraged because they either think they're not doing it right, they think that their product isn't that good, they think that people don't want it, they start thinking like maybe their audience isn't connecting, maybe they have to start from scratch and start all over. Usually it's just that you need to get used to repeating yourself over and over and over and over and over again about the same thing over and over and over and over again. So, like for the past month, I've been saying in thousands of different ways that my course is officially opening next week, and then we start the actual teaching part of it on the 16th. And I will keep saying that probably up until the 20th because that's when doors will finally be closed. I won't let anyone else in. The group will be what it is until the next time I run the course. So, I will repeat that again. If you go to the link in my bio, go and you want to apply to the Women's Academy of Instagram Mastery, it's only for women. I teach you how to connect with your audience using content marketing. So it's a marketing course, a mindset course, it's group coaching. I do a lot of laser coaching. So if you need me to look at your stuff individually, I can do that inside of the course. So if you're interested in that, go get that. But today, I want to talk about the 5 rules or laws actually of selling, because a lot of times, especially with women in business, I teach people how to tell their story so that they can sell more effectively and organically. So a lot of times when it comes to the selling portion, people get stuck because they feel like selling is icky. Sometimes it can feel very masculine for whatever reason, which is a whole different story. We can talk about that later. But a lot of people, they just get stuck because they don't want to sell. They feel awkward asking someone for money or like saying whatever it is. So I want to tell you guys these 5 laws of selling, and it will make things a lot easier. So the first law, I looked at my notes just so I make sure I get to all 5. Sometimes I skip around. First law is the law of generosity. So when you are selling something, instead of thinking of it as like overstepping a boundary or being weird about asking someone for money, know that your product is dope. You created it, and if you stand behind your product, it's an act of generosity to get it out into the world, into the hands of the people that need it. So like all this content that I make, like these videos and things, these things are free. If you want to get to the next step and actually get that transformation, that's the part that you have to pay for. That's when I actually work with you. I help you build your brand and your content strategy, and we really like get the ball rolling. That I have people pay for. This is me giving generously because I know the more that I give, the more that I will receive. And it's fun for me to talk about this stuff. So it's like, y'all listen to me talking about what I like. Y'all get something out of it. If you want to move further, then we can talk about that. But this is like for you. And I know that my content resonates with you guys because this is the kind of stuff that you ask me questions about. And then when I talk about it, people are like, thank you so much for clarifying that for me. So it's me giving and giving generously. So when it comes a point when I do sell something, all those people that I've given so much to already, they don't feel like I'm taking something from them. They know that they're going to get even more because I've already built up the habit of giving. So law of generosity is number 1. Number 2, law of emotion. When you're selling things online, you need to make emotional connections with people so that it goes along with number 1, so that they feel a connection, so that they feel that you guys have a relationship with each other. I gave the example earlier that, or earlier this week actually, that one of my friends, she made a big sale. Someone purchased her course. I think her course is priced at like $2,000, and it was because they have a relationship with each other on Instagram. They talk to each other in their DMs, they keep up with each other, they know like what's going on in each other's lives. And she just hit her up and was like, hey, my course is opening, if you're interested, let me know, we can talk about it. She was like, of course, like I trust you, I know you. So building these relationships is all about building trust, because especially on Instagram, there's so many people out here like that feed you fairy tales about what it is that they can do for you, and they're not like going to deliver on that. Their free content is better than the paid content. And I know, because I fell for it the first time I went into business. I was like, oh, this sounds amazing, this sounds like exactly what I need. Come to find out, it did not deliver at all. So that's why I made my course, because I don't do that. I don't play those games. Okay, so that's law of emotion. Next is the law of FOMO. So fear of missing out. Everybody knows about FOMO. If your friends go somewhere without you, they didn't tell you they were going to a movie, you are missing out and you are upset. So that is FOMO. So law of FOMO is when you see people share testimonials about their products and services, have like exclusive groups or private groups, whatever it may be. People want to get to the other side because people don't like the feeling of something is being held from them. So when you create that, like by sharing testimonials and showing how you are making transformations for people, and that's usually like if you have some sort of service-based business, or if you just have testimonials of people who just think your products are great. So I give testimonials all the time about my girl Bianca, Saint Germain candles. They are amazing. I keep them in my office. I burn them all the time. I need to get some more because I'm running low. So I always talk about her, because then when people want a candle, they'll be like, oh, Alana said that was a good, thanks, said that those candles were really nice, so maybe I should go over there, check out those candles. So people always want to know what it is that people are talking about. They want to be included. They want to get to that space. So with my course, I have a private group. So in that private group, everyone in there can talk to each other. They have access to me. They can ask me questions and I will answer them because they have paid to be in that group. So sometimes when people are talking, when I'm telling people about my course, they're like, well, what do you guys do in the group? I'm like, oh, I do like private coaching in there. So if people have questions, I can come in, I can actually answer them. So people are like, oh, that sounds good. I think I want to be in that. And then when I start growing and having retreats for people in my private group, it's going to be some real FOMO going on when y'all see these pretty pictures of us hanging out together. So be on the lookout for that, but that is law of FOMO. So next things next, law of relationships. So this goes back to the law of emotion. Selling is all about relationships and how you create the experience in that relationship for whoever it is that you're selling to. So I did talk about experiences and creating an experience with your product. So back to Bianca with her candles. Her hashtag is ignite the mood, because she likes to have people think of her candles as setting a mood for their day, for their home, for whatever it is that they may be doing. So by tying her candles to creating experiences for people in their personal lives, that makes that relationship with the product and with her brand a lot stronger. So I build relationships by going live. So you guys can actually see me. You can hear me talking about the things that I love to talk about. And we are building a closer relationship than if you saw me just posting lots of information to you and like overwhelming you with all of that. That would be a lot different. Me talking to you about it, I can give you my human experience behind it. I can give you my little side stories, my little tidbits that come to my mind while I'm talking, and you actually get to see me. So not everyone gets to see me because I'm locked in this office all the time. If you can, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's like a lot of wood back here. We're doing construction, but that'll be done soon. Oh, almost died. All right. Last one is law of belief. So I don't think you guys know this, but I used to work at Lexus, and I worked at Lexus, like the cars. So Lexus at the manufacturing level, like in the headquarters, I worked with the people with customers that the dealerships, the district managers, like they had just escalated to the point that they needed to talk to the manufacturer. So that's what I did. I talked to people. And with Lexus, it's a luxury brand. So it's a very high level of, that's probably why I'm so good at customer service, but it's a very high level of delivery and expectation from people who have bought a 70-something thousand dollar car and something happens with it. They want that car fixed. Sometimes the cars are way more expensive than that. So one thing that we had to do at Lexus, every time I got on the phone with someone, I trained myself to smile while I talked because I know that our cars are dope. And transferring that smile and that emotion to the customer puts them at ease. They feel like someone is happy to speak with them and happy to listen to their problem. And it's also me transferring, going back to law of belief, transferring my belief of how amazing our cars are to that customer so they feel reassured that everything is going to be taken care of. So when you have a product and you believe in it full with your whole back and you know that someone is going to benefit from it. So this goes back to law of generosity, like giving and not feeling icky because you know what you're giving is dope. So when you believe in something, you will be excited about it. That's why I go live about this stuff. I'm excited about what I do. I really like that I get to work with women and help them get their business out there and really impact their lives. Sometimes people can just quit because their business is taking off. So I like what I do. I like talking about it. And when you transfer that emotion to people who don't know about you yet, but you are just really excited about what you're talking about, people listen to excited people. Like if I was on here like, yeah, so 5 laws of selling. It seems forced. It doesn't seem like I'm happy to be here. It doesn't seem like I'm happy to talk to you. You need to believe in your product and your service, whatever it is that you're providing, to the point that people are excited to hear you talk about it. So that is the last one. I think that was the last point that I wanted to make. But reminder, and this is what I said in my email, repeat everything 1,000,000 times until you're blue in the face. And it would be very hard for me to be blue in the face because obviously I'm not blue. But the Women's Academy of Instagram Mastery officially starts on March 16th. I'm opening the doors to the private group for everyone who's already enrolled on Monday. So everyone will have access to the group. I'll do orientation, give you guys an outline of what we're going to be doing. We're going to do our goal setting next week. We're going to do some mindset work because the program, yes, it is a marketing program, but I also believe that in entrepreneurship, your mindset and whatever it is that is blocking you is something that you can overcome just with practice. So mindset work, orientation, what else did I say? Goal setting. So everyone has a mark that they want to hit while they're in the group. And then I'll be doing some coaching, just answering questions, like whatever comes up for people. And then the next week on the 16th, we're going into the course and everything's going to be starting. The ball gets rolling. So if you want to get in, you have until the 20th to get in, and I only have 3 more spots open. I keep my group very small because I like to talk to everybody. I like to make sure everyone's moving along, everyone's getting the results that they want. So the group is going to be small. There are 3 spots left. If you want one of those 3 spots, click the link in my bio and apply. I do not accept everyone. So when you're in the group, because I'm going to be working with you one-on-one, I got to make sure we work well together, that you're a coachable person. So apply. Hopefully you get in. But like I said, I'm only taking 3 more people. If you know anyone that would want to be in the group, just hit me up and refer them over to me. They can apply. But that's it. You guys have a great weekend. I hope this was helpful. If you missed the video from earlier this week about the 2 things that are probably hurting you with making sales on Instagram, I will be uploading that to IGTV probably later today. So any questions, DM me as usual, and you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you later.